So I took a pre-boil gravity reading, just collected it in this mason jar, chilled it down in an ice bath. My hydrometer is accurate at 60 degrees, and I chilled it down to about 70 degrees, so that's, you know, plus 1 point. And I'm getting a reading of about 1.048. Sitting there right at 70, so plus 1 point. Just take note of that. 1.049 is my pre-boil gravity. Estimated original gravity is 1.062, so I do have to boil off quite a bit. Like I said, I'll probably push my boil to 70 minutes. And that's a good technique to use to know where you are and how vigorous you need to boil. I had it on about a half power for the first couple of minutes, maybe for the first 10 or 15 minutes, just because it was so close to the rim of the pot. This is clearly after the hot break, even though I didn't get much of a foaming, so I used the firm cap. And I just have my propane burner all the way on high now, trying to boil off as much of that liquid as I can in the hour. We'll see what kind of volume I'm at after an hour. May tack another 10 minutes on there, but going pretty smoothly now. There's 4 ounces of hops, 2 ounces of pearl, and 2 ounces of Cascade in already. I have a 20-minute addition of 2 more ounces of Cascade, 2 ounces of Cascade at 10, and then 2 ounces of Cascade and 2 ounces of Galaxy at knockout. So that is a lot of hops. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 ounces of hops. I actually just installed a dip tube on my pot, a side pickup, so that when I whirlpool, I can hopefully pick up some clean wort from the side and avoid most of those hops without having to strain it. Just a quick update. 20-minute addy. Just added 2 more ounces of Cascade, and these late additions I'm going to do a hop sock. So this is just it's not a paint strainer bag from a hardware store. Those are not food safe. This is from the homebrew store. A little bit expensive, you know, like $4 or $5. But useful, and this one's been through several batches. And just threw the hops in there, and then I'll throw the 4 ounces of knockout hops in there as well. I also need to throw in my Irish moss. These are Whirlflock tablets. They can tend to foam up a little bit. You can see the hops are creating a volatility, but I have quite a bit of headroom right now, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Just had a near boil over. Just goes to show, every time you add hops, you have to be vigilant. See, it's still foaming a lot. Well, I threw in the Whirlflock too, so those can tend to bubble up as well. Just got to be careful. One other thing I'm doing is adding my chiller coil to the boil before it's finished. Want to boiling the immersion chiller for 10 minutes or so is enough to sanitize it, or sterilize it even. You can see it almost killed the boil. Let's come back around here and jack it up, crank it up. I just dunked the coil in there. Careful, it gets pretty hot. One thing I learned the hard way, make sure that the hoses do not burn. I have had a blowout on that particular one. Managed to get some heat wash up here and melted right through one of my hoses on my chiller. Just another thing to be careful about. 60 minutes elapsed on the boil. Got a nice boil off rate, probably at least 2 gallons, I'm guessing. Hoping to have enough wort left over and it's not too high gravity. That's always the gamble. Got my coil in, and I just have my hose hooked up to a quick disconnect. It's not quite all the way open. You don't really need to run the water through as quickly as it'll go. And I collect the runoff into buckets here, and once they're cool enough, I usually dump them on the garden, but the garden's done for the season. So just be running them up to the drain. I have a storm drain right up there. So we'll cool these down to pitching rates, and then I will whirlpool, and hopefully my side pickup will do the trick. Just switched over from using groundwater to using my pre-chiller, which has refreezable jugs of water, and I also have some ready ice that I'm going to dump in there later if I need to drop it down even further. This water is probably about 50 degrees, so if I'm trying to get down to 70 and the groundwater is 80, need something to chill it down. This is just a pond pump hooked up and recirculating through. Inherited this neurosis from Jeff as well. Actually soaking my thermometer tip in some cheap vodka just to sterilize that. May switch to isopropyl. I don't know if I want to get that into my beer, but vodka's no problem. Still at 108, so might need that ready ice. Just keeping the lid on here as I chill it. There's still flies all over the place. Luckily none of them are getting in the wort. They just like the spilled wort, sweet wort up on the edge and everything. So yeah, I gotta add some ice to this water bath. Chilling continues. I added some more ready ice to the pre-chiller bath. Down around 85 degrees now, and getting close now. Just wanted to show you. Took a gravity reading. Let's see if we can find it. It's 1.058. And it's at 70, so plus 1.059. Not too bad. I was shooting for 1.062, considering I collected almost an extra gallon for the boil. Not in too bad shape. It'll still be a nice big beer. It'll probably be around 6%, depending on what kind of attenuation I get. But whole 10 points in the boil is not bad. Alright, I'll catch you in a minute.